I know I said I would stop talking about certain Yay Fisher news, but this is just too good to pass up.
From the bottom of my heart, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
This guy's channel, Jody's channel.
Jody's Corner. My favorite.
Thank you so much.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. Here's a special weekend upload for you guys, and there's some more Yay Fisher news. Now, I said I wasn't going to talk about this man anymore, and this is like a moment of closure for me. You know, before it was like, I'm not talking about that fool. He's just a lying boy who cried wolf who slandered my name. But this is kind of a final closure, encasement, put it in the grave, closure video for me personally. So allow me to be selfish here on Jody's Corner for a minute and finally give my commentary on this news that completely buries this man as far as whatever credibility he had left. So we're talking about the guy, Yay Fisher. Bear with me. I know that you probably might not like it, but yeah, let's talk about it. A new report from Variety came out to where, I don't even follow Yay Fisher. So apparently Yay Fisher put some tweets out claiming some stuff. And the Justice League investigator says that Walter Hamada did not interfere with Warner Media's investigation like Yay Fisher said. So let's briefly skim through this and then I'll give some commentary. So Warner Media has broken its silence over Yay Fisher's tweets about the investigation of Justice League. In the most recent tweet posted Saturday, Yay Fisher said this. Here's the tweet that he put. Do y'all remember that time that Walter Hamada and Warner Brothers tried to destroy a black man's credibility and publicly delegitimize a very serious investigation with lies in the press? But hey, Black Superman, A over E. I don't know how that sounds to you, but there was big news that came out that we're going to get a Black Superman. And even though I disagree with it, I think that, you know, we need to get traditional Superman right first before we tackle a Val Zod of a different universe. That's neither here nor there. I've already have a video on it if you guys want to check it out. Yay Fisher seems salty here. This comes off as extremely salty. Do y'all remember when he tried to tear this black man down? But hey, this Black Superman's coming. It feels to me like Yay Fisher feels threatened, like he's going to be an afterthought because now we have a new black hero who's going to probably get the limelight that he wanted. This appears jealous, envious, salty, bitter. This is a tweet of desperation, in my opinion. I'm going to talk more calmly here because I legitimately don't have any more hate in my heart for this Snyder cult, this general of the Snyder cult, Yay Fisher, and then the freaking admiral, chieftain, captain, king, monarch, god of the Snyder cult, Zack Snyder himself. March 18th is coming, and I can't wait for that movie to come out, be bad, and so Flashpoint could come out and just wipe it away because that toxic fandom is not good for DC fans. I honestly believe that. It's not about my own personal issues. I just feel like where we've come in over these last 7 months, 8 months since the announcement of it, if you really just look at the histories, DC was doing fine. Once AT&T announced that cut, DC fandom has been divided further than it ever has before. Since they announced the Snyder Cut, you and I both know that the fandom has been going downhill and has been toxic ever since. What changed? You gave the mouse the cookie. So, okay, that's a salty tweet. So what of it? Well, Warner Brothers got wind of this and they didn't like it. In response, Warner Media fired back and they released a statement. Look at this. They said, once again, there are false statements being made out of our executives and our company surrounding the recent Justice League investigation. A spokesperson for Warner Media told Variety, quote, as we have stated before, an extensive and thorough third-party investigation was conducted. Our executives, including Walter Hamada, fully cooperated. No evidence was found of any interference whatsoever. And Warner Brothers did not lie in the press. It's time to stop saying otherwise and move forward productively. Warner Brothers is just getting sick and tired of it. This is like, stop with your lies, stop with your BS, stop with the antics. You're trolling, you're pulling along your fan base, you're lying to the cult in order to get them to fight for you. And it's messed up, man. Like, I really feel like I understand that you have stuff at stake here. You have money at stake, you know, films and all that, credibility and all that. I understand why you've done it, but I don't fully understand why you keep doing it. Your credibility is shot everywhere else in this universe except in the Snyder Cult. The only people who believe you, Ye Fisher, are the ones who are in the cult, who just believe anything you say. And and that's all you have left to make these general, baseless, unfactual, blatant lies, according to what the spokesperson for Warner Media said. This is sad, you know, man. This is just sad. And I think you could do better, man. I really think that you should reflect, take a step back, and kind of see, like, what do you want your legacy to be? Because this is not a good one. You know, and the Charisma Carpenter stuff with Joss Whedon, good job. You know, they came out with some statements that really made Joss look real bad, and they gave instances and they gave details, something that you failed to do. You know, I remember when, Ye Fisher, when you said your barber didn't get credit, that was one of the first things you came out with. When you said gross, negligent, abusive behavior on set, and you mentioned your barber didn't get credit. Wow. What happened to that barber argument? You don't talk about it no more. Wow. And remember when you said 7 months ago in the beginning that you couldn't say what the instances were because of an NDA? What happened to the NDA argument? What happened to the cult running with your NDA? Oh, it's like that never happened. You keep moving the goalposts and you keep egging people along, and the rest of the world is wise to what you're doing. Warner Brothers is wise to what you're doing, and they're quite annoyed by you. Now, Warner Brothers is a big player in Hollywood. The world's watching. Paramount's watching. Universal's watching. Sony is watching. Disney is watching. All the other third parties is watching. It's going to be hard for you to get work because they see if they hire you, they're going to hire somebody who could be a troublemaker. If he doesn't get his way, if I tell him to say booyah on set, he might flip out, and I don't want that problem. So a lot of studio production companies are not going to want to work with you because of the way you've handled yourself here. And you better believe Warner Brothers is going to be on the phone making calls to those Paramounts and those Warner Brothers through their back channels, Ye Fisher, and they're going to say, don't hire Ye Fisher. He's trouble. These CEOs and the media talks. You know, Warner Brothers, all them studio heads, they talk. They have meetings. Some of them are friends. Some of them are really close friends. Some of them are enemies, but they still talk. And the word around town about you is you're unhireable. Now, some people will say you're in a documentary. Well, good for you, man. You're in a documentary. I wish that the best. But come on. We know what time it is here. We know what time it is. I don't want to be too negative here, but let's move on. It gets a little bit worse for him. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. This is the main reason why I'm making this video, guys, because this is where the grave moment happens. Catherine B. Forrest. She is the federal judge, a former federal judge who led the investigation, who is a current investigator into the misconduct of Justice League. And even she released a statement. You got a federal judge who did the investigation who released a statement. A federal judge, a former federal judge, now a private investigator, third-party investigator, highly reputable. You got a judge coming out and making you look bad. Here's what the judge had to say. Quote, I am disappointed by the continued public statements made suggesting that Walter Hamada in any way interfered with the Justice League investigation. He did not, Forrest said. I interviewed him extensively on more than one occasion and specifically interviewed him concerning his very limited interaction with Mr. Fisher. I found Mr. Hamada credible and forthcoming. I concluded that he did nothing that impeded or interfered with the investigation. To the contrary, the information that he provided was useful and advanced the investigation. That doesn't look too good. You got the former federal judge like, bro, shut up. We didn't find nothing wrong. This guy Hamada is great. He helped out. He helped move it forward. Yeah, these high up people that were involved in the third party. These aren't the Warner Brother investigators. This is the Warner Media investigation. These are third party entities who don't have bias. This is the investigation that you wanted. You got two investigations, Ye Fisher. You got a Warner Brothers investigation that you said is biased and didn't want you there. So you fought and got a third party investigation from Warner Media, and that's what this is. The people who investigated in that investigation is basically calling you nothing but a liar. But guess what? More sadness, because Ye Fisher responded. Here's what he says. As I've stated from the start, Walter Hamada attempted to interfere with the Justice League investigation. He was unsuccessful in doing so because I did not allow him to. Having the investigator make the statement claiming that there was no interference is purposely misleading and desperate. No bueno. You didn't allow him to interfere. So there's receipts in the past where you've actually said that he did interfere with the investigation. In this article, you have used words like tried and attempted, but you've also directly accused Walter Hamada of actually interfering in the investigation. Ye Fisher, you got caught in another lie here. You're lying again. And now you made yourself, all this time you've spent making yourself seem small, unpowerful. I'll die on this hill on my sword. I'll let my career go down the hole if it means justice. They could take me away. I'm not worried. But then here you're saying that you didn't allow it. You're that strong and powerful that you kept the head of DC from interfering. You put a solemn judgment hand and negated him. You blocked him. You hit 7 tools of the bandit on him. You hit him with the draining shield. You hit him with the magic cylinder. I mean, you were doing these amazing things. So it seems like you're pretty darn strong out here in these streets. But then you cry wolf and you cry victim when it matches and it feeds into your agenda. This is weird to me. This is really, really weird and sad. So let's go to the point where we catch him real quick. Let's get down here. Warner Brothers made the decision to remove me from the Flash rather than address in any way Walter Hamada tampering with the Justice League investigation. That's on them. Look at this. Here it is. This is what a tweet that he put down. I'm blocked from you. Here's a tweet that he put down. Ye Fisher blocked me, by the way. Jeez, let me go back. All right, the tweet you put down here on January 7th of 2021. See, January 7th. If Warner Brothers has made the decision to remove me from the Flash rather than address in any way Walter Hamada tampering with the Justice League investigation, that's on them. Crystal clear. You accuse Walter Hamada for tampering with the Justice League investigation. You have been caught in another lie here. The receipts are all here. This is what I mean when you have no credibility. The only credibility you have is from an uncredible cult. You and the cult have no credibility. I'm not talking about Zack Snyder fans. I'm talking about Zack Snyder cult members. The cult of Zack Snyder, which is incredibly toxic. You know, I've gotten death threats. I've gotten verbal abuse. You know, hey, Ye Fisher, I know that you probably wouldn't be proud about how they called me a nigger. A fat black nigger, die, kill yourself. You probably wouldn't like that, but they exist, and they existed from you fueling them to call me that. You know, so I've gotten lots of hate because, you know, I made lots of videos. I'm the first person to talk out against Zack Snyder's cult-like mentality, and I've been fighting this good fight, Ye Fisher. Not 9 months like you. I've been fighting this fight since March 25th of 2016. 5 years I've been doing this. 5 years in March. It'll be 5 years since I've been against the Zack Snyderverse because he does not know how to get the characters right. For the good of DC and the good of Warner Brothers, y'all need to be out. And I can't wait for Flashpoint to wipe y'all from the canon. That's just a fact, Jack. I'm waiting on it. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, you know, Jody, some of you guys are probably new and trying to understand the situation. He tried to cancel me. Ye Fisher personally tried to cancel me, and he lied on me. This is why I know he's a liar. He lied on me. He told the world that I was a homophobe, and he made hate come my way to the point where he thought he got me canceled. Take a look at this shit, just so you guys can see. This is a clip from a long time ago when he first tried to cancel me. Homophobic name calling is not one of them. Let's go back. He watched it, heard it, and put a whole entire comment on it. He says, I'm able to tolerate a lot of things. Homophobic name calling is not one of them. Not sure who the person heard laughing is in the background, which is Andy, but they should both be ashamed. Thank you, Poindexter Lounge, who is a freaking trash name for a channel and sounds nerdy as freak, but when you look at him, you understand, for shining a light on this ignorance. And look at this. Accountability is greater than entertainment. He hit me with the same line that he hit Joss Whedon with, John Berg, and Jeff Johns with. So now I'm not just reporting on the news. I'm a part of the Ray Fisher slander campaign. I'm a part of the news now. You slandered my name by calling me a homophobe with homophobic rhetoric to thousands of people. Okay, so that's what got me into it, because I was just giving commentary on some stuff that I didn't like, and he lied on me. You know, he said that the whole Ye Fisher, gay Fisher thing. That's why I call him Ye Fisher, because he. Anyway, guys. I'm not talking about anything Ye Fisher related anymore. This was my moment of closure. You know, this is my moment to put this video out to let you guys know that the coffin is 6 feet deep. The soil has started to settle. There's weeds growing out of it. There's a picture. There's a tombstone. It's all there. I've mourned. I've cried. I've went on a few dates. I've even met a new gal, and we're going on dates, and hopefully we'll be having children and getting married. That's how the move on process is gone. We're pretty far along in the move on process from Ye Fisher. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Put down in the comment section what you guys think. March 18th can't come soon enough. I and you, I'm pretty sure many of you, look forward to this Snyderverse being in the rear view mirror. And I'm painting my rear view mirror with black paint, so I can't even see it that way. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm about this thing. Deuces.